Hey, it's your girl family, CopperColorCreations, and I am back, family. How is everybody doing out there? Okay. Okay, family. So the name of this video is Who Are My Ancestors? And I believe we are on part 7, family. This edition is to my fellow African Americans. Yes, let's get this started. I couldn't wait to do this video, family. Actually, family, I was supposed to do this video on Sunday, and around here it's self-care and self-love Sunday. So I was like, I had my niece, she's visiting. We got I call her a queen, cheer queen. She is on the cheer squad. She's all about cheerleading. Her body is tight and physically fit. And she got me doing these burpees. And family, I had to go get a massage on Sunday. So I was out of it. I did not want to talk to anybody after that massage. But what I want to say, I want to talk about the experience with my massage, family. I went to Sergi. Sergi is a refugee from Ukraine. And he has the most amazing attitude, heart. So that's why you don't judge a book by its character. But to make a long story short, I was asking Sergi about what does his people think of America? And it was so funny because he says, my people think that there is money flowing on trees, falling all over in their backyard. And I said, wow, exactly how I thought people feel from over there. But Sergi is very nervous because he's been told that he has to go back and has a certain time. And I just feel sorry for certain people that came here. He's been here since 2022 and created a life here. And, to wake up one day and just have to start over. But me personally, I'm about that life. That's what I can do. I can set up shop pretty much anywhere. So, hey, let's get started, family. I wanted to share that, my experience. I went and got a pedicure, a manicure, took my niece, and we went and just pampered ourselves, you know? And so that's, shout out to my ancestors because, that's who pushed me in the divine creative course. But, like I tell people, it's okay to not be okay. On my last video, I was explaining to people that sometimes I wake up, not okay. And what I didn't mention, family, is it's very important. I call myself an alchemist because no matter what energy I wake up on, it's how I alchemize that energy, okay? So in my world, it's not how I start, it's how I finish, all right? And so there are plenty of things to raise your frequency in this season. It's very important. The energy is going to be so strong coming on. If you have not done the work, you're going to lose your mind. It's all about your mental, your psyche. Okay? So, I don't want to forget anything every time, family. All right. I do want to talk about a couple things from my last video, family. My world. It's a video where I just basically vent, just a vent session. Yeah, so I use those videos for vent sessions when I just want to vent. And We were talking about accountability, about taking accountability. And that's what I'm working on. And it's feeling good. It's like by taking accountability, it's lifting bricks off of my back. It's opening portals for me, and it's closing out cycles. So, family, it's so important to feel these emotions, to go through the purging process, forgive yourself so you can forgive others, and take accountability. You know, I didn't know accountability was so important to your soul until I start diving a little deeper. And it's like, wow. So, my last video, I explained that I stayed in my toxic relationship because of me. I have to blame myself and take accountability. I can't blame my ex. And so one thing I forgot is people used to ask me, why did you stay for 18 years in an abusive relationship if you saw the red flags, blah, 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 this. And the first thing I used to do is say, the kids, my boys, lying through my teeth, family. Okay? And so I can correct that now, that I am operating out of the highest version of myself. And I just want to shout out to my kids. I just want to put that out there and apologize to them for throwing them under the bus and for lying on their great name, because that's exactly what it is. I didn't stay because of my children, okay? That's the biggest lie in the world. I stayed for my own selfish reasons. I stayed because I had no confidence. I stayed because I had low self-esteem. I stayed because I didn't love thyself. Okay? I stayed because I was operating out of fear of starting over, of being alone. Family. Yeah, so I want to take accountability for that. For lying and putting my kids in the midst of that. So, it is what it is, but I want to make good on that note and let other people know it's okay. It's okay to be accountable. It actually feels good when you take accountability, because your energy moves from being a victim to a victor, and you just can, doors start opening, you just start conquering. Stuff just start happening, and you know so yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I have forgot to share it. I just didn't want to. The video could have been 2 or 3 4 hours long if I wanted to. I can go, family. Okay, so I also, we have to balance our light and dark, family. I'm not perfect. I am who I am. Okay? I am not sugar and spice and everything nice all the time. Okay? No, I'm not. I am sometimes sage in the hood and wish a mother sucker would. Okay? That's me. That's a balance. That's me being my true, authentic, self. I don't know any other way. I can't get on here and just, paint the picture of love and light and it's all good in the hood and everything is glistening and No, 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 no. Everything that's glistening ain't gold, family. Remember that. Remember that. Okay? The divine creator is exposing everybody. If you think you are getting away, just sit back and watch. And all the fake, I don't care who you are, the fake content creators, the love coaches, the relationship coach, that, this and that, lying and using people, you're getting exposed. Y'all notice everybody getting exposed? Just on the app, acting like you're perfect, moving and grooving like, you know, my life is perfect. I have this. You guys like you better than everybody. Like I just I don't do social media because 75% of them people are not living out of their genuine selves. Okay? So that's kind of one of the reasons why I get in and use it for what I am supposed to use it for. And when I log in, I see the things that I need to see, and it's over. The scrolling is not for me. I have way too much to do, and that's just energy wasted. So, like I said, I just get really frustrated. And I know people always are like, why is she always talking about the passport bros? Well, I'm going to just tell you like this. I am watching a little bit of everybody. And it's time for my people to rise and stand up and be the true leaders that they are. And so I look around and we have no true so-called African American leaders. Let's talk about it, family. All right now. So let's get to these visuals. I got some visuals. Y'all know I love visuals. For those that don't know, visuals, pictures helped me with my mem sauce, my memory, when I had my incident being intubated. So to help my memory, pictures help me snap back really fast. So I just think visuals help people out a lot. And so, they help me. So let's go. All right, the first visual that we want to look at today is, I made this graph up myself because the reclassification timeline. I made this up, family, because, I added the 2025 FBA, but if you think about it, in 1492, like I said, my great grandmother was born August 13th. Shout out to Phoebe Johnson. She was born August 13th, 1880, as a Nansemond Indian. So, yeah, I'm confused here. And then she died in 1953 as a colored on her death certificate. So that adds up. In 1950, they started using colored. So family, pay attention. If you haven't noticed that they are going around talking about FBA, Foundational Black America. Now they're trying to call us Foundational Black America. They want us to claim anything but our true ancestral inherited names. Okay, and that's for a reason. Okay, the reason is this. Now, we're talking about reparations. We don't want reparations. We just want our identity back. We want restoration. That's what they don't want you to know. They want you to march for No, we need to stand on business and let them know. We don't want reparations. Our ancestors were not slaves. They were prisoners of war. We want our identity back and our land patents. And then we'll go on about our business. You got to know who you are. And as long as you don't know who you are, they're going to keep playing this slave, this Negro, this black, this Negro, this color, this Afro-American, black African-American, minority, black African-American. Now we foundational Black Americans, FBA. That's just what I see happening. No. You are the Indian that the casinos own. You are the Indian that these reservations have these secret treaties with the government with these $5. You are the real Indian that was cut off in Virginia with Walter Plecker and his minions. You are the true Native American that has a great mother progenitor by the name of Pocahontas, aka Matuka, aka Rebecca Wolf from royalty over there in Europe. But over here, she's a Disney character. Black man, so-called African American. That's your lineage. But you've been told you're a slave and you're African. But you got the Africans even saying that no, black man, you originated over here. I mean, when are we gonna wake up? Because that's what I get frustrated about with all this passport bros and these. We need, listen, we need true leaders, okay? We don't need men that are lusting over foreign booty to where they can't focus on what's going on their American soil because they too busy chasing the foreign booty and feeding their lustful, damaged sacral chakra. And yes, on this video, I'm talking to majority of the so-called African Americans, males, the males. We have no male leaders for these children out here because their sacral chakra is damaged. The world is too hypersexual for anyone to be focused on reality and what really matters to the world because they're too busy chasing booty, BBLs, butts, bodies, an image, a vessel that don't feed your soul. It feeds your flesh. But hey, what do I know, family? So please, excuse me, I get a little passionate, because our youth are looking up to the males and the females, family. Our youth is looking up to us and, all I see is booty, men yearning for a woman. Oh, I need a relationship. Oh, I need a girl. Oh, I need my thread, algorithm, whatever you call this, is full of men yearning for a soulmate, for a woman in their lives. Just posting what their yearning and their heart's desires are. When all they got to do is go within and heal their inner childhood and connect to the divine creator so they can manifest their soulmates. Only if they knew they have to love thyself first to get anyone to love you properly. Nobody is going to love you, okay, properly. They're going to love your money. They're going to love what you can do for them, okay? So, yes, I get a little grounded up because I'm watching my brothers. It's a couple leaders out there. I ain't saying everybody. But, for instance, family, at the White House, who is representing us? Do y'all know a Ghanaian lady, she's from Ghana, is representing the so-called African American at the White House? Shouldn't it be an African American representing the best interests of an African American at the White House? Maybe it's just common sense to me. Can't no foreigner represent us and tell anybody in the world what's best for us and our best interest. That's why we are not moving anywhere. We're not succeeding. We don't have the proper leadership. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians, too many foreign chiefs. We got too many. I'm not going to say it again, but that's my frustration with those brothers. And, I'm not going to speak about it no more because I've already stepped up to the plate, family. I'm doing all of this work. I've reached out to multiple people who are just too busy with things that don't even matter, not knowing what's so important right now. The number one important, from the number one thing my so-called African Americans should be waking up, asking themselves who they are, where they come from, so they know where they're going. Because reclassification is here, near. Who are you? Are you the Indian? Are you a slave? Are you a Negro? Are you color folk? Nah, who are you? Huh? Are you a nigger? A nigger? Like, who are you? It's time for us to take the accountability and wake up and realize who we are and how important it is in this season to teach your children the truth about what happened to your ancestors, how we got into this situation. And so family, I don't call myself nothing. Genealogist. If anything, I'm everything. I'm a jack of all trades because I am good at whatever I do. But as far as this genealogist, I'm considered a family historian. The difference, the difference between a genealogist and a family historian is the family historian goes a little deeper on the genealogy, on the family history, on the legacy. And so that is what I am doing with multiple family trees of mine. And like I said, we have a tree of Native American blood, and we have a tree of Black Irish blood, which would be our European bloodline. Okay? All right. Now, let's go. Let's get a little started here. Now, I've told many my story. I have been doing research, and I paid a team of genealogists. A couple of them helped me out. A couple of them didn't. They took my money, and that's okay. I am not complaining because if it wasn't for the shady genealogist running off on the plug, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't have done this research myself. And I wouldn't have discovered that I am the 12th generation great granddaughter of Matuka, aka Pocahontas. What? That's major. So like my life changed. It did a 360. It made me go harder. And now I can help others find out who they are, connect them to their land patents, their ancestors. Okay, so like I was saying, I was describing my fight in my World video. Phoebe A. Johnson, originally Phoebe Culp, my great-grandmother. This is my grandfather's mom on my dad's side. Okay, like I said, I haven't even scratched the surface on my mother's side. They were Eastern Blackfoots, and they were erased. But I'm going to dig on them too, family. Don't worry. So I have sent this death certificate out to everybody. I am standing on business. If you got an email, you got this death certificate. No, for real, family. This death certificate has made it to everyone that it needed to make it to. And so, yeah, I am. I'm giving my ancestors justice. Every last one of my ancestors that, you know, was treated unfairly. I don't know if their spirit can't rest, honestly, but they are on me. Okay? They are on me. And I'm not just waking up talking about sundown towns randomly and just things. I'm not dreaming about certain things just because. All right? My ancestors is not playing. All right? And so the date of my great grandmother's death was September 27th, 1953. And that's why I'm launching my book and my workbook, and it's going down. September is sacred for me. I have a lot of ancestors that have a birth date or died in September. So yeah, it's going down in September. But this birth certificate, like I said, it even made it to the White House. And so we are not going to give up. And like I said, if I have to be the blueprint for others, because I'm not the only one. There's Plecker got, we're going to go over it, family. We're going to go over Walter Plecker's lettering. All right. And so let's go ahead and go to another visual. Family, grab this book. It's called Pocahontas' People, the Powhatan Indians of Virginia Through 4 Centuries by Helen C. Roundtree. Roundtree's finding: Pocahontas' legacy persisted through free colored lines like the Culps, later reclaiming Nansemond identity. All right, my great-grandmother was a Culp, okay? She was a Culp. And then she got married, and she got married to a Johnson. She was born a Culp, okay? So, yeah, this book right here, this lady right here, all of her books, Google her, get in those books. If you still think you're from Africa, then that's okay. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to help everybody out, whether you African or not. The Africans know who they are, all right? But I want to blow you guys' mind. I'm going to say this. I keep telling y'all, America's Egypt, right? All right? Okay, let's go to some visuals. Original Cherokee of the Carolinas, South Carolina Indians, such as the Catawba, which is now Cherokee, spoke the Cushite East African language before Europeans invaded America. Did y'all read that? Did you read it, family? Okay, America is Egypt. So what is Africa? That's why you don't focus on the names, all right? Because, prophecy, I had a premonition, okay? I don't share all my premonitions for a reason. I'm not supposed to, but one of them, it's in the Bible, which is crazy. One of them is every man will go back to its original land. And I'm like, what? It's happening right now. All right, moving on. Let's go to some other visuals. What they don't show us in history books, it's a reason why. Now, look at this, family. Look at the feathers being worn. Feathers up, by the way, family. Feathers up. Okay, Look at this. Our family are not, this ain't Halloween. This is our ancestors. Okay? Unfortunately, our identity was stolen. All right? Look at these sisters. Look at look at look at grandma in the back. What grandma in the back got in her hat? She got them feathers. Okay? You know, this ain't Halloween. They not in costume. This their clothes. All right? So this is what we need to do, family. Standing on business. Let's go. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna keep going over some things. For those that don't know, this is a visual I've been wanting to go over. Africans moving to the U.S., getting our benefits, they have the nerve to look and talk down on indigenous Americans and working against us in our own country. How crazy is that? Where they do that at? What the hellio? What the hell? What the hellio? Family. But hey, like I said, I have at least 5 African friends in my life that know the truth, and they are breaking generational curses as well by telling the truth and standing on business and not following their ancestors footprint and keeping the cycle going, selling us out. Because I told y'all, every nation came against one race. One race. Why? Why? Why is everybody always picking on us? Why we can't be great? Huh? Why? Why can't we be great? Why? The people with the afros. Okay? The Negro Indian. We just want to be great. That's it. That's all. We just want to be great, family. Excuse me for that. We just want to be great. Why? Why is the Choctaw, hey, family? I'm telling y'all. Why does the Choctaw look like this? And the Irish. That is 2 Irishmen. These are Irishmen coming down, thanking the mother of Choctaw. When they cut that check to Ireland, when the U.S. went there and brought famine and burned our other ancestors out of Europe, and they had to come here. But like I said, I'm doing another video called "Who Are My Ancestors," and it's gonna be called the Irish edition. Let's go over how my ancestors got over here, my Irish ancestors at least, okay? Because like I said, I got 2 bloodlines running in my blood, and right now, every video, every opportunity I get, I am going to let everyone know the truth. Okay, so this was the Choctaw and the Irish coming together because we family, 2 bloodlines that have mad love for each other, came together. But this is what they look like now. What on earth today is going on here? I mean, I have to laugh to keep from crying, family. This is ridiculous. But anyways, let's keep it moving. Now, I don't want to keep this video too long. So I'm going to make another video and another video and another video. But I notice people's attention spans are very short. And that's okay because mine is too. So let's keep it going. Okay? Let's go over the last names. If you are so-called, if I chop your last name up, that's okay. Go to the Library of Virginia and request an official transcript called the Plecker's Letter. Okay? And you can get it. It's free online. You can download it. All right? All right, let's go. These are surnames by counties and cities of mixed Negroid Virginia families striving to pass as Indian or white. You got to be more careful. Oh my God. Okay, let's keep going. Albemarle. Okay, these are counties. Albemarle. So we got, I'm just going to, y'all see the counties, right? I'm going to read the last name. The county ain't important. What's important is, well, the county is important, family, because that's how you can locate your land patents. So let me be careful with my wording. I'm speaking of right now for me, because I'm just giving last names to motivate others to go deeper in their genealogy so they can find out who their true ancestors are. Not just about getting the land. Yes, getting the land is very important, but getting on that land, barefooted, grounding, connecting to your ancestors' roots is priceless. Okay? All right, let's go. So, if you know anyone that is a so-called African American with the last name of Moon, Powell, Kidd, Pumphrey, Cox, okay, Beverly. It says this family is now trying to evade the situation by adopting the name of Birch or Birch, which was the name of the white mother of the present adult generation. Branham, Duff, Floyd, Hamilton, Heartless, Hicks, Johns, Lawless, Knuckles with a K, Painter, Ramsey, Red Cross, Roberts, Southwards, Southards, Southers, Sorrells, Terry, Tyree, Willis, Clark, Cash, Wood, McVeigh, Maxey, Branham, Burley, Cash, Clark, Coleman, Duff, Floyd, Heartless, Hicks, Mason, Mays, Painters, Pultz, Ramsey, Southards, Sorrells, Terry, Tyree, Wood, Johns, Collins, Dennis, Bradby, Howell, Langston, Stewart, Wynn, and Atkins. Collins, Dennis, Bradby, Howell. Okay, that's a repeat. Costello, Dungo, Holmes, Miles, Page, Alman, Adams, Hawks, Spurlock, Doggett, Collins, Bradley, Stewart, Wynn, Atkins, Lynn. Okay, let's see what else. Charles City, Naw, Kent, King, William, Bird, Fortune, Nelson, Cooper, Tate, Hammond, Brooke, Boughton, Prince, Mitchell, and Robinson. Stewart is descendants of Charles City families. Epps, Stewart, Coleman, Johnson, hey, that's my family. Johnson and Martin would be my family. All right? Johnson, Martin, Talley, Shepherd, Shepherd, Young, Sawyer, Bass, Weaver, Lockyer, King, Bright, Porter, Ingram, Gutridge, Cliff, Shiflett, Tyson, Cigar, Huffman, Riley, Colvin, Phillips, Dorsey, Beverly, Barlow, Thomas, Hughes, Lethico, Morley, Collins, Gibson, Moore, Goings, Ramsey, Delph, Bunch, Freeman, Misk, Barlow, Bolden, okay, I know a Bolden. Is it? I can't see. I don't have my glasses on, family. Mullins, Hawkins. Ooh, I know Mullins and Hawkins. Chiefly Tennessee Melogians. Okay. Dinges, Sealy County. Keith, Castile, Stilwell, Meade, Prophet, Hammett, Duncan, Seeley, Smith, Scott, and Russell counties. All right. So, that took a lot. But if you want to get a copy of your own, go to the Library of Virginia, match the names, go to the BLMO, start looking for your land patents, start researching, ask your elders questions, start digging. Okay? Start digging. It's so important for us to know this information, family. All right? So, like I said, we have to stand on business. We have to take accountability. And we have to take accountability and do our research on what America, aka to marry, is really about and who our ancestors were. Okay? Shout out to Turtle Island. All right? And we have to bury, rest in peace. We cannot acknowledge the African American term. It means nothing. It holds up nothing. And that is the reason why they want us to identify, because it leads to nothing. There's no inheritance. There's no land patents to African American or colored. It's nothing. So we have to stop letting them call us black, number one. And number two, African American. Okay? All right. Now, I think that I covered everything. Although I freelanced it with this one, family, I normally have my notes, but it's the passion inside of me that burns so deep when it comes to my ancestors and my true identity. So let me go on my notes. Let's see here and take a look. I think I have topped it all. I think I covered everything I was supposed to cover. Let's see here, 1 second here. All right. I wanted to talk about, I want to end this with this. It's tying into our leaders. All right. People always wonder how I stay so fresh and so clean. And I'm not talking about materialistic. I'm talking about my spirit and my soul. Okay? If you ever want to know a true person's character, for me, family, watch how they treat children, the elderly, and the homeless. That's how you're going to know a person's true character. And I'm not talking about filming what they do. Just doing it. Just to do it because they know it's the right thing to do. All right? And that's something I believe in. I believe in reciprocating the energy back. Okay? It's better to give and to receive. If you are making any type of money out there and you can afford to give back to your community, whether it's feeding the homeless or giving something free or just helping someone out. And I'm not talking about in a small, selfish way. I'm talking about in a major way, okay? For those out there that are making money, living good, eating good, getting on the internet, social media, acting like they're perfect and they living a good life and everything is just peaches and cream, lying, okay? Lying to the public, you're going to get exposed, okay? You are going to get exposed. No matter what field you're in, you could be a life coach, a love coach. It's all about your intentions. Your intentions better be pure, family. That's the only way that you're going to survive on this new energy on earth. pure intentions, and operating out of your true authenticity. Okay? All right now. And I am going to end this video, but I will be back on another video. And, you know, just know this. If you start going down the rabbit hole and seeing certain things and certain people, they are going to switch up on you the closer you get to this truth. Like I've warned many, and many, and many, and many, and I'm going to keep repeating it. America is the Holy Land, okay? Hence why everyone wants to come here in the land of milk and honey to succeed in life, okay? The Grand Canyon alone has 140 pyramids. I mean, do your research, family. So important for us to know this truth. All right? All right, now, I normally leave you guys with some affirmations, but I want to leave you guys today on this video with this. If you know you've been lied to, do your research, okay? And for those out there, Disney, my next video is focusing on Disney and how racist and how they have hidden a lot of things from us as well. And how they know exactly who we are. And they turned our ancestor into a Disney character. So if you ever want to know what the real Pocahontas looks like, bam, there she go. Family, the real Pocahontas Matuka, that is my great grandmother. So I look like her and she looked like me, and I look like her and she looked like me. Okay, for those out there who probably laughing and think I lost my mind, no, this is real. The truth is here. So whether you want to see it or not, it's about to hit the network, social media, about to bring the truth. Because people like me, I'm standing on business when it comes to reclassifying to my true. I just want my identity back. Can I have my identity back? Can I have my ancestors back? I just want to connect to my true ancestors. Okay? Yes, I have been connecting to my true ancestors, who is leading me to all family. How do y'all think I am cracking codes? Okay? I know this. All right? I don't need anyone to tell me what I'm doing. All right? I'm cracking codes. I'm divinely guided, divinely led, divinely protected. That is my energy and frequency. All right? All right now. So family, I'm going to go ahead and end this video with some things that might help you out. Like I said, I normally end it with the affirmation, but I'm going to come back and save the affirmation for another video. So I want to go over 7 tips to help you control your ego. This is what's killing my people, their ego. Okay, let's go real quick. Number 1, stop getting offended, family. Don't let small things upset you. Other people's actions aren't worth our stress. Number 2, don't be superior. Leadership is about being better than your past self, not others. So don't get on that app bragging about what you got and what this and that, and because other people couldn't even get near of what you have. Be thankful, show gratitude, but don't be rubbing it in people's face like that. You're not your achievements. Achievements are important, but they don't define who you are. Number 4, winning isn't everything. You can't always win, and that's okay. Don't let it affect your self-worth. See, family, that's what I struggle with. I always want to win, 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 and be perfect and stuff. And so I'm just learning that it's okay to lose, Shana. Girl, I am very competitive. So this experience I'm having is teaching me a lot of values in life. Okay? All right. Let's go. Number 5, let go of control. Accept what you can't control. Don't try to micromanage everything. Let that ish go, family. Okay? That's what I did. I let go and let God. Just let it go and let the divine work it out. All right? That's what I did. Number 6, know when to stop. The ego is never satisfied. Know when to stop striving for more. Like people wake up talking about, I'm depressed, I'm this, I'm that. No, this society is getting weaker and weaker. No, you're not depressed. You're just burnt out. Rest, pamper, love yourself, read a book, go out in nature, ground. If it got to be butt naked, get butt naked and do what you got to do to connect to Mother Nature. So your mental, physical, emotional, financial state can vibe higher if you're having these problems. Okay? All right. Last but not least, you're not always your light. Let go of the need to always be right. It's okay to let others win. Win, 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 family. All right? So, like I said, the name of this video is called Who Are My Ancestors? Why? Because I want to hold a space for those that want to know who they are, where they come from, so they know where they're going. All right now. Okay, family. Until next time. 1,